everybody, this is Esme, and I just have a quick little announcement before today's video starts because we hit 200,000 subscribers. Like, what? Oh my goodness. I'd just like to say thank you so much for being subscribed to my channel, every single one of you. And something else that is very exciting is my play button arrived. I literally didn't think it would ever arrive, so thank you guys, and thank you YouTube for sending it to me. How cool is this? I think I'm gonna put it on the little backdrop at the background. Oh my goodness, it looks so cool. Also, I hope you like the new little backdrop because I like to film quite a lot of my videos outside, but obviously it's winter now and it's cold and the weather's really poor and it's been raining loads, so I can't really film as many videos outside, so I thought this would be quite snazzy. It just feels like so many exciting things are happening / have happened this month. Like, I cannot wait to meet loads of you guys at the Theraplate UK Liverpool International Horse Show on Saturday the 29th of December. The tickets are still available if you would like to meet me. I'll leave a link in the description below and a discount code. But anyway, before I ramble on for too much longer, let's get into today's video. Everybody, this is me, and today I have my night routine video for you guys because it was very requested. But tonight it's actually predicted that we're going to have a storm with 80-mile-per-hour winds, so the horses are going to be going in tonight because it's going to be safer for them. Usually my night routine is very similar to this one, but usually the horses aren't shut in during the night. They're usually free range, but today I'm going to be showing you my sort of preparations for putting them to bed basically, and giving them their dinner and everything. So let's go get the horses. So I'm now in Casper's stable, and before we get the horses up we need to prepare their stable so they're all ready for them to go to bed. So Casper's stable does have a couple of poos in, and that's because the horses are free range, so they can come in their stables if they want to, or they can go out in the field. Usually they're out in the field, however it was raining a little bit today so they did come in. So we've got a little bit of cleaning to do, so time to muck out. Obviously this morning I did a full muck out of the horses' stables, however there are a couple of poos left, so what I did was I just picked those up. After that I moved all of the shavings up to the back and made really big banks, and the reason why I do this is because then when I lift up all of the shavings, all of the little poos that are left that you might not spot roll down, and then I pick them up and put them in the bucket. Then afterwards I move all of the shavings back into the middle. This is because these are these sort of older shavings, and this is because usually in the centre of the stable is where most of the mess is, so I like to have the older shavings there so then they pee and poop on the older shavings. Then I will get some new shavings for Casper just because he didn't have that much left in his stable, and I like to put these nearer the back and around the edges, and then I mix all together. And the reason why only half of the stable actually has shavings and the other half doesn't is because there are actually rubber mats, so that's nice and soft and squidgy if he wants to lie down. But then also he has the shavings for absorbency and everything. So the shavings are really only there to be absorbent. The reason why I don't like to have too much shavings near where the stable door is or near where his water is because sometimes it can blow in, sometimes it can blow out of the stable. Also the hay can sometimes mix with the shavings. It's just a bit of a waste. So it's just easier to have it all at the back, and where the door is, there's no shavings at all. Okay, so one stable done, 2 more to go. Mickey's stable is actually a lot cleaner. There's only like 3 or 4 poos in here, so it's going to be a lot easier to muck out. And Mickey's stable is now all nice and clean. And the donkey stable is now all nice and clean as well, so let's get their dinner ready. So these are the horses and donkeys' hay nets. I'm just going to fill them up with some hay. Okay, so now the hay nets are all made, it's time to put Casper's one in his stable. Okay, so now we've put up Casper's hay net, it's time to do Mickey's. So I've actually come to the hose pipe because Mickey has his hay soaked, just because he has a slight respiratory problem and dust isn't very good for that. So it just gives it a bit of a clean, bit of a wash. Right. Okay, so I'm going to let Mickey's hay net soak for a little bit and get the donkeys ready in the meantime. Okay, so the reason why the donkeys and horses have their hay in their hay nets is because they have little holes, so then they don't eat it as quickly, because horses and donkeys, they need to have a lot of roughage in their diet, and they also need to have continuous roughage in their diet just to keep everything moving. So them not having food for like hours and hours on end is not very good. So this makes sure that it lasts. It also makes sure it doesn't get dirty or wet or dusty on the floor, which is great. And also I prefer the ones with the really small holes, so then no hooves get stuck in them. And it also means they can go a little bit lower for the donkeys so they can reach. This is one of my least favourite parts because I always get a little bit wet. So time to do Mickey's. All done. Now it's time to do the horse's water, and I always like to leave this till last because you don't want to do it before you've mucked out, because then when you're mucking out and all the dust goes everywhere, you're just going to have some dusty, dirty water, which is not fun. So now I'm going to clean out all of their water buckets and give them nice fresh water. Also, for anyone concerned, this isn't the muck bucket. I have 2 red buckets. This is the donkey's water bucket. So let's give them a clean. tip for hose pipes. If you bend it like this, then it stops the water. So I can move back here without it going everywhere. There's Casper's food. And Mickey's food. So all of the stables are now done. Casper's got his hay net and his food, a nice clean stable and water. So it's now time to get the horses in because I have shut the gate to the yard. So all I need to do is just open the gate and they'll walk into their stables. Okay, let's go get them. Boys! It's dinner time! Oh, the lights. Hey boys, are you ready for your dinner? Yeah. I think I can tell that they're ready for their dinner because the donkeys have been braying non-stop, so it's time to get them in. Oh, Mickey's off. Up they go. So as you can see, both horses have gone to the correct stables. Casper's actually the top of the pecking order. So his stable's actually conveniently by the gate. So he's always the first one to come up and this is the first stable he goes in. So here he is having his dinner. I'm just gonna pop this across to shut him in for now. And now it's on to Mickey's stable. He's come up as well to get his dinner. He knows where it is. He's the second in the pecking order, so he's in the second stable. He's loving food, loving life. Just clip this on. And then I'm just gonna open up the donkey's stable because they're always the last to walk up because they're a bit slower. They have smaller legs, it takes them longer to get up the field. Here's Bruno. Come on, Bruni. No, that's not your stable. Come on. So we've got Bruno, I think next should be Toby and then Willow. Oh yeah, here's Toby. Come on, Tobbs. Hello. I don't have any treats. Can you come get some hay? So the donkeys actually have 2 hay nets in their stable and their stable is an extra large stable so they can all fit in there because the donkeys actually have separation anxiety. They're definitely a herd and they don't like to be split up. So all 3 donkeys go in one stable, but it is a big stable. So as you can see, they very happily share a hay net, but we do put up 2 just so there's enough for all of them and then they don't really get left out. So there they are, munching away. Hey Brune, is that yummy? Come on, Willie. So last we have Willow. She's always the last to come up because she's the bottom of the pecking order, but also she has arthritis, so she just finds it a lot harder to walk. Oh, Willow, your rug's undone. Oh no, she wants the food. There we go, good girlie. There we go, darling. Keeps nice and dry. In you go then. No? Oh, there she goes. See you later. So as you can tell, Casper is very much enjoying his dinner. Oh, I think he's just finished. He's just going to lick out the bowl now. So Mickey, out of all the horses, is definitely very food orientated. All he thinks about is food. That is how his day is structured. So I think he's very much enjoyed his dinner. As you can see, he's finished it very quickly. He's on to his hay net. So I'm just going to duck under here and grab your bucket. Thanks, mate. And because Mickey's stable's all now done, I've got his bucket. I'm just gonna shut it up for the night. And just pop this down here to wash. Hey, Mick. You've got mud round your eyes. What have you been doing? You've been rolling? Yeah? Hiya, mate. Are you enjoying your hay? No, you've just finished your dinner. Good lad. Good night, Casper. And now I'm just going to shut the gate to the yard as well. Hey, mate. Now to wash the buckets. The stable doors are now all shut, so hopefully the horses will be safe and sound and happy and cosy in their stables and won't be out in the 80-mile-per-hour winds that is forecast for tonight's storm. So I'm just going to turn off their lights now and shut the donkey stable. Night, Casper. Night, Mickey. And lastly, the donkeys. Night, guys. So the horses are now all ready for bed, and now it's time for me to go to bed. So I hope you guys liked today's video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. Do you want a treat? Good boy. Bye, boys. See you tomorrow.